Hi, this is Jason Parrott from Warbear Films. So what you're looking at here is the Rad Power Bike Full City. I think it's 4. I got the newest one. And basically what I'm doing here is like a little review of it. I've had this thing for about a couple months now. Probably, let's say about 4 months now. And I just wanted to give a little insight about my experience with it. This is my first e-bike, and I absolutely love this thing. I live in a town with trains. So let's get a little things going here. So it comes with a little key. Oh, there it is. And you basically go down here and you turn the thing on, and now I have power going to it. Now if you turn the key all the way around, it's got like, that will unlock it so I can remove the battery. I'm not going to do that with one hand, but that's just a locking, so now the battery can be charged, but also it can't turn on the bike, so it kind of locks the battery in, and that turns it all the way on. I got these fenders with it. I came with it. Apparently they didn't always do that, so very nice. So I don't get like stuff on it, though I do get a little dirt down here, but that's here or there. This is like basically the brain of the bike, and my motor is right here in the bike. There's a car passing by. I put the baskets on because I bought this thing basically because I live in a very small town. Nothing is not like what, 3 miles away, 4 miles away from each other, and having a car in the small town just seems a little counterintuitive. So I bought this to save a little bit of money and not have a car. The rear tail light works when I have everything on. Let's just turn everything on real quick. So push this button, and now I have that. And as you can see, I normally go up to 3 or 4 when I'm riding. I put these mirrors on. They don't come with mirrors, but it is nice to look behind you when you're riding and not have to strain your neck trying to look behind you. It does have a gear shifter. It goes up to 7 speeds. I never use it. I haven't used it once. I haven't even touched this part of it. I don't feel like I ever really need it. And probably would have been smarter to get the smaller version that didn't have the gear feature, but I do need a bigger bike for hauling more stuff and getting around faster. But I don't really have that too many hills in my town to even like mess with the gear system, so the gear system has just been in place the whole time. Came with a nice little bell and a cool headlight that works okay. It does, like when I ride, it does like to bump down, and I've tightened the screw up about 1,000 times and I just can't get it to stay up. I might resort to losing some kind of tape. It does come with these spring locks things. Again, a feature I've never really used. I just keep the springs on the spring side, just to save my butt from, you know, bumps and stuff, but I've never found a real reason to lock the springs up. And I guess if you do need something like that, you can use it. What else to say? I like the colors. The seat's very comfortable. You wouldn't think that, but I've had tougher seats before in the past. Overall, it's been quite reliable. God, it's like the most reliable bike I've ever owned in my entire life, to tell you the truth. Even though people say a lot of this stuff's on the low end market stuff, but I don't really ever have a problem with any of it. Like, even this is the lowest end stuff, it's really, really nice. I only paid about $1,500 for it, or $1,500 for this bike. Came with the rack on the back, and they also have like racks you can buy, but you know, you can also get third-party stuff for it and whatnot. So let me get on it and like show you what it's like to ride it. It comes capped at like 20 miles an hour. Then the motor kind of cuts off on you, and but I've adjusted it so now I can do like 27 and stuff like that. just because I found myself going a little faster than 20, and I don't like the motor cutting out. So how you do that is you just go into these features right here, hold these buttons down, and it gives you like the tire gauge, and then you set that to 40 on the 2 right there, and that'll get you to go a little bit faster on this thing. And I don't mess, you can mess with the tire size and that can get you go a little faster too, but then it messes with your speedometer and then you can't tell how fast you're going. So I keep it at 26 because just as I like the speedometer. But if you do lower your tire thing, it will get you go a little faster, but I don't feel the need to do that. And let me just go back to my main menu. Main menu, please. Uh-oh. I've screwed up. Okay, got main menu. So I keep it at 3. So basically how this bike works is when you're pedaling, the motor kicks in. So you're pedaling, but it doesn't feel like you're pedaling all that weight behind you. I would make it like the akin of like riding downhill, you know, where you're pedaling but you don't really feel like you're pedaling, but you are pedaling. And this has a throttle thing too, so if I move the throttle, the motor will start going on its own. I've seen people complain about certain things on this bike, and most of it I disagree with because I just don't have those kinds of issues with it. Whoa, let me get going here. So let me put this camera in my other hand so I can use my handy dandy engager. Whoa. And we'll be off and I'll show you what it's like to ride. So I used the engager just to get me started on it a little bit. And as you can hear, there's no sound because this is just a normal electric motor, so there's no real sound at all. And I really, really like this. Like, see the appeal of having electric cars and stuff. So we got some good freedom here. Hopefully I don't get hit by any cars using this thing. And I'm using the thing right now just to get me going. But as I start pedaling, pedal assist kicks in and I'm going. As you can see, I don't know how far this is. Oh, there's a car behind me. Let that pass me. But yeah, that's just what it's like. It's a lot of fun. I have like 0 complaints. Other than trying to do this with one hand right now. And we're good. Yay. So this is what it's like. This is my small town. I'm gonna head out to McDonald's and get me some food. That's not a plug for McDonald's, but this is just one of the uses I have with it. My McDonald's is pretty far away. And I want to go get something to eat. I can just jump on this thing and go there. I don't have to get a stupid electric or gas-powered car to go somewhere to get something meaningful like that. We'll be passing my grocery store here in a minute. Whoa! This is a highway here, so I gotta stop. Because people don't like to stop on this road. So there again, I'm using the hand adjust to get me going. And then once I start pedaling, motor kicks in and I'm barely pedaling here. It's not like I'm not pedaling, but I'm going like 20 miles an hour right now. And it's like almost kind of crazy, and people think it's a little scary to go this fast on a bike, but it's really not. Yeah, one hand. Mastery of one hand in this here. So this is like my grocery store here. See how long it took me to get there to get groceries on my bike with my baskets and stuff, it's not even that far. And wasting gas just to go that far, it just seems like ridiculous to me, especially when you take into account of maintenance on a vehicle and insurance and all that stuff. This is just kind of practical, at least for a small town purpose and stuff like that. I'm 40 years old now, which is kind of weird for me to say because I don't really feel like it. I'm going on the hill, so I'm using the little hand thingy right here just to kind of help me get up it. So we dropped down to about 60 miles an hour. But here's like a road that's normally not traveled that many times with too many cars. And now we're almost there. I might just take you the whole way just to get a good feel for it. So I'm doing 22 right now. Quiet bike, quiet road. You can just check out the scenery while you're out here and everything. Doing 22. Oh, well, you can see. Yeah. And that's like one of the things I like the most about this thing is just the scenery, you know. You get this nice quiet ride where you can just like sit on your thoughts and you're not like dying because you're pedaling forever trying to get this fast, you know. Nice little fun curvy here. I always kind of slow down on this because I'm just a little nervous taking this turn. Oh, we got some wind. Oh no, I don't know if that's affecting my audio. But if you're ever thinking about getting one of these things, man, I would strongly suggest it. If you got the cash to burn, and they even got a smaller version of this thing. That costs like a little bit less. I think it's like 1,000 or 3,000 or 1,300, 1,300. If you want to get like the smaller version of it. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, how awesome this is. And you're just riding on your bike. The wind's kind of kicking my butt back a little bit. It seems like it's a south wind. It's like right in my face. So it's kind of slowing me down a little bit. But that's okay, because then I just hit the throttle and I'm going back up. So, as you can see, almost to McDonald's. No time at all. And I got the basket so I can carry my food. And I don't know what else I want to add to this other than thanks for watching. And stay tuned. I mean, if I have more stuff that I enjoy, then I will review it for sure. But I've had this thing and probably give you an update in the future how it's standing. But like I said, this is like 4 months I've had this thing. And find a parking spot here out of the way of everybody. So yeah, again, thanks for watching. Watch more videos, like and subscribe and all that jazz. And check out my beautiful view of my town. Woo!